Okay, my dear friends, I'm here to share some experiences with the Nikon Z7. It's a new system from Nikon which was introduced back in 2018. Mirrorless, which was also really a big surprise for me, because I was really focusing only on a traditional DSLRs. Okay, Sony was here for years with their mirrorless system. It was, from my point of view, it was okay, but I was like, okay, I'm not sure if this can really support me for the professional stuff, doing sports photography, you know, doing dynamic scenes on the wild water, shooting kayaking and stuff like that, or ice hockey. Well, to be honest, I do have this body with the 2470 f4 lens for like 6 months, and I have to admit that this body, this combination, including the FTZ adapter for f mount lenses, I'm absolutely surprised and pleased that I can shoot my professional stuff with this body, because it's really something unbelievable. I had some. I had a. I don't want to talk about the technical stuff. I mean the specifications, because you can read plenty of reviews on internet, on YouTube, about what's in there, what's great, what's not that good. I don't care in this case, but I would like to share my experience shooting weddings, private ceremonies, or some events and sports as well. Regarding wedding photography, sorry, I will start. Sorry, I will start with the ceremonies or some private events. It's a lightweight body. You can feel it immediately when you put the body into your hands, including this 2470, or if you attach the 2470 2.8 version. I do have a G, the older one, but still you feel immediately that it's lighter than the, for example, D810, which is my previous body. On the events, you feel it. Your hands are not that overloaded, and you feel immediately that this fits into your hands correctly. You can shoot immediately, and really no issues regarding well, just the minor issue regarding handling. And it's a smaller body. My hands are pretty big, huge. Okay, and I really need a battery grip, or at least something which will extend the body a little bit, and then it will be more comfortable for me to carry this body for all day long shootings. Anyway, for events in a low light photography, although it's a Z7, which is not the high ISO performer, but in this case, really, I don't have any issues with that. Dynamic range 4-6 EVs. Well, guys, if you shoot something in really dark, just put a slider 2 EVs plus, and no issues with noise. You can really easily reduce the noise in the post process. Of course, if you shoot like ISO 25600, okay, there is plenty of noise. Okay, it's 45 megapixel sensor, but it's almost the same like in the D850. Okay, there is a noise. You can reduce it. It's not the best ISO performer. Z6 in this case is much better, but anyway, still usable camera for many kind of shootings. Regarding wedding photography, again, it's a lightweight camera. You immediately feel it, and for all day shooting, it's pretty much comfortable. I do have one of weddings. I shoot only with 2470 2.8 version, and it was absolutely great camera. Tiltable screen, of course, it was absolutely okay for me, because I could make pictures lying on the ground and pointing and shooting on the screen. Then, of course, regarding the battery life, especially on weddings, because it's only one-time event, and of course the photographer have to shoot and to get all pictures from all the shooting. For all the weddings except one where I had to shoot really for almost 12 hours. For most of the weddings I used only one battery. That covered preparation of a bride, portrait session in the afternoon, the ceremony, and then some and short like 2-3 hours in the evening. I really used just one battery, which was surprising to me. Of course, I had three spare batteries in my pockets, but in this case, I haven't used them. Who used them? What I can say that for wedding photography, especially in churches, during the ceremonies, you will really appreciate silent shooting. So nobody will realize that you are shooting, and like traditional DSLRs, so check. Okay, that can be a bit disturbing. But in this case, it was really okay, and I was really enjoying that. Last part, sports photography. I'm a sports photographer. That's my primary job. In this case, I have to say that I was a bit really reserved that this will not be okay. But it was a complete failure. I had some shootings like ice hockey, marathon runs, Wild Water World Cup here in Bratislava recently. I was using mostly FTZ adapter and some super telephoto lenses like 300 2.8 and 200 to 400 f4. In all cases, this was really fun. Camera was focusing fast. Focus was really zack. It was absolutely correct, precise. It was like, I was really surprised because I was expecting that this will not replace my D810 in my from my bag, but now it comes that this body is my primary body for any kind of shooting. I was testing this body also with Sigma lenses, 150 to 600 sports version and 60 to 600 as well. In both cases, this body was working like without any issues, including image stabilization. That was also surprising to me because camera is really correctly deciding if it will use stabilizing in a lens or in a body, though that famous IB system. Regarding reliability, I don't really care that it contains only one slot for memory card. Okay, maybe for someone it will be something important, but in this case, the XQD cards are really reliable, and I don't have any issues with them so far. Okay, I'm not shooting them for years. I'm not using them for years. Maybe in the future that will be a bit more challenging. But in this case, I can really rely on one slot, and it's absolutely okay. What's not okay for me? That's the electronic viewfinder. It's something which I need to learn to live with it. I was really focused in the past that when I was shooting, I was just looking into viewfinder. I mean the optical one on a DSLR, and I was immediately recognizing if I need to increase time, and or make some exposure compensation and stuff like that. Here it's a bit more tricky because the viewfinder automatically adjusts brightness and all the parameters for you. Of course, you do have all the exposure information in there, but immediately when you realize that it do that automatically for you, then you've probably forgot to adjust those parameters according to the scene. And this is something which I think I need to, especially me, I need to learn and to live with it and to really adjust and don't forgetting this. in future shootings, especially on the wild water. When there was a direct sunlight, it was somewhere around noon. I had to use exposure compensation up to +2, which was not recognized by the body, of course, because it was correctly exposured. But in this case, I had to use that because the water was really over exposing the picture, and there were like 2-4 pictures which was a bit more challenging to process in the post process. But anyway, I was able to do that. So what was really, let's make a summary. I think I'm talking a bit more. Let's make a summary about that, about this camera. I'm really surprised, and I'm really lucky that in the future there will be more bodies with the Z system, new lenses. I'm really absolutely surprised about the 14 to 30 millimeter Z lens, and also 24 to 70 2.8. I'm really looking forward for 14 to 24 2.8 lens, which supposed to be introduced somewhere before the end of 2019 or maybe 2020. I'm not sure. I'm really surprised, and I'm very pleased that I can use this camera for any kind of shooting. It's reliable. It's not cheap. It's a bit pricey, but it's a good one. Really, thank you, Nikon. Thank you for the Z system. That's the future. Okay, fellas. If you have any comments, just watch just put a comment under the video on the YouTube channel, or watch or subscribe to magazine.aqt.sk. Thank you very much.